perfectly sealed, approved containers. Think about it.
It's an undiagnosed disease baffling doctors across the nation, now even reaching an international level. Its origin right here in the 4 states. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Haslem. Fox 14's Mike Corcoran joins us now with the story behind what's simply known as Billy's disease. Mike?
Michael, it's been described as a terrible roller coaster ride by family members. Husband and father of 2, Billy Anderson, went to the hospital in Joplin almost a year ago. Since then, the once 6-foot, 240-pound ox of a man has lost nearly 100 pounds and is now confined to his bed. And as hundreds of doctors scramble to find a diagnosis, friends and family members hold on to the hope that the cure is out there.
He's just a really outgoing, lovable person. You never see Billy without a smile on his face, or, you know, he loves children. He's such a good father. He's always playing with the kids, and I mean, we're all in the back burner when the girls are, you know, wrestling around with him. It was December 30th of 2007. We had our daughter London's 2-year birthday party at our house in Baxter Springs. And in the middle of the night, later that night, he woke me up and said that he was really sick and he thought something was seriously wrong with him.
Well, at the time they didn't know it. When they walked into the doors of St. John's, something was terribly wrong. And 1 week and 1 day after first experiencing the high fevers and muscle pains, Billy and his wife were devastated with more terrible news.
A doctor walked into the room and told us that his kidneys had shut down. Completely unexpected, broadsided. We weren't expecting any problems with his kidneys, obviously. It was devastating. I can't even put it into words. I immediately left the room and went outside in the parking lot and just bawled my eyes out.
After a rotation of multiple doctors, Billy's case fell into the hands of one of the best of the 4 states. A veteran of 25 years, Dr. Bernard Batasso saw something he had never seen before.
There are times when I can't figure it out, but I send them off to a university or to Mayo's or to Barnes, and they're able to figure out what the process is. And you can see it for minor illnesses, and sometimes it's psychosomatic illnesses, but serious, life-threatening, obvious disease like this, I've never seen it before.
You know, after all of the biopsies and all of those things, and he couldn't get to the bottom of it, he kind of jokingly was like, "This is Billy's disease. I've never seen anything like this."
From St. John's to Barnes Jewish in St. Louis to the University of Missouri and now the OU Med Center, Billy's been diagnosed with anything from Crohn's disease to lupus to E. coli poisoning, but doctors have never been able to pinpoint what exactly caused Billy's disease.
It's frightening to think that there's nobody else in this world that has something like that. It's really hard for me to wrap my mind around. I almost don't believe it. We have had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of doctors from 5 different hospitals, but it is so hard to have to watch him go through, you know, all of those testings and all of those biopsies, and I mean, it's really hard.
If love could cure disease,
Lemonade.
Billy would have a clean bill of health. But for now, friends and family hold on to the faith and the hope that somewhere there's a doctor who will be able to figure out what is Billy's disease.
We just are a faithful family, and we believe that Billy will get better, and that we just haven't had the right doctor get their hands on him. That we really believe there's a doctor out there somewhere, you know, that will recognize this illness and say, this is how you treat this, and we'll be able to help Billy come home. I mean, that's our ultimate goal, is that we want Billy home with us again.
Now, the push to get Billy home is getting national and even international attention. Nikki's interviewing with news outlets around the world, hoping to find that one doctor who will be able to treat Billy. For more on Billy's story, we have put links and contacts on KWMTV.com.
Thank you, Mike. Great job with that story. A double house fire caused by high winds this afternoon in Joplin. Firefighters believe a fireplace in one home started it, and the winds caused the flames to jump to a second home. 2 people inside the first house able to get out safely. No one was in the second house. Fatal fire in Holt Summit, Missouri. That's near Jefferson City. While the parents managed to get out, their 2 daughters were trapped and killed. Still no word as to what caused the fire. 2 people are dead after a crash on Interstate 44 early this morning. A semi lost control, ran off the road in